In a cringe-worthy moment that has left audiences shaking their heads, Prince Harry found himself on the receiving end of his own jokes during a live appearance on the Graham Norton Show. What was meant to be a light-hearted roast quickly turned into an embarrassing spectacle, showcasing Harry's apparent struggle to fit into the comedic realm. As laughter erupted from the audience, it became painfully clear that the Duke of Sussex might have misjudged his comedic timing, leaving many to wonder if he's truly lost touch with reality. Prince Harry, once a beloved royal, has been navigating a tumultuous path since stepping back from royal duties. His recent attempts to reestablish himself in the entertainment world have been met with mixed reactions, and his latest appearance on the Graham Norton Show only added fuel to the fire. When he stepped onto the stage, expectations were high. However, what followed was a series of awkward jokes aimed at the beloved host, Graham Norton, that fell flat and left viewers cringing. This moment not only highlighted Harry's questionable comedic instincts, but also raised eyebrows about his ability to connect with the public. Was this a desperate attempt to shake off his royal image, or simply an indication that Harry is struggling to find his footing in a world where humor and relatability are paramount? The incident forced audiences to confront a stark reality. Prince Harry might be more out of touch than ever. As the segment progressed, Harry attempted to roast Graham with quips that seemed more rehearsed than spontaneous. "Graham, your hairline is like my chances of returning to royal duties, rapidly receding," he joked, but the laughter from the audience was lukewarm at best. Norton, a seasoned comedian, deftly turned the tables, firing back with a clever retort that left Harry momentarily speechless. This exchange was a turning point, exposing Harry's vulnerability on a public platform. Critics quickly took to social media, with many pointing out that the Duke's attempt at humor felt forced and lacked authenticity. Harry needs to realize that being funny is more than just throwing out one-liners, one commentator remarked, capturing the sentiment of many viewers who felt that Harry's royal upbringing may have shielded him from the realities of everyday life. The fallout from this embarrassing moment ignited a flurry of discussions about Harry's identity post-royalty. Some argue that he is struggling to find his place outside of the royal family, while others suggest that he is simply out of touch with the humor that resonates with the average person. He's trying too hard to be relatable and it's backfiring, another critic stated, emphasizing the disconnect between Harry and the public. As the segment drew to a close, lingering questions remained. Will this public humiliation have lasting effects on Harry's reputation? How will he adapt his approach to engaging with audiences moving forward? And what does this say about his journey of self-discovery after stepping away from royal duties? The open-ended nature of these questions keeps viewers engaged, creating a palpable sense of anticipation about Harry's next steps. The interplay of celebrity culture, comedic success, and public perception lies at the heart of this narrative, prompting audiences to reflect on the complexities of identity in the face of public scrutiny. Prince Harry's cringe-worthy attempt to roast Graham Norton has revealed more than just a moment of comedic misfire. It has illuminated the challenges he faces as he navigates life outside the royal family. The awkwardness of the situation has sparked conversations about his connection with the public and the authenticity of his efforts to redefine himself. In the days following Prince Harry's awkward appearance on the Graham Norton Show, the media buzzed with reactions from both fans and critics. Social media exploded with clips from the segment, and the commentary ranged from supportive to downright scathing. Memes and GIFs proliferated, with many users mocking Harry's failed attempt at humor, highlighting a growing sentiment that he may be out of touch with the realities of public life. Supporters of the Duke were quick to defend him, arguing that everyone has off days and that he should be given a break, considering the immense pressure he faces as a former royal. He's human, and humor isn't easy for everyone, one fan tweeted, calling for compassion amid the ridicule. However, this sentiment was met with eye rolls from critics who felt that Harry's privileged background should have better equipped him for such public engagements. Contrastingly, many pointed fingers at the royal family's internal dynamics. Harry has lived a life of privilege, and now he's trying to reinvent himself without any real-world experience, one commentator remarked, suggesting that his royal upbringing may have insulated him from the kind of relatable humor that resonates with the average person. This perspective highlights a broader issue. Can Harry truly connect with people when his life experiences are so removed from theirs? As discussions around the roast continued, It became clear that Prince Harry's struggle to find his identity post-royalty was more complex than initially perceived. His attempt to humor during the show may have been an effort to shed his royal image, but they only served to highlight the disconnect he faces. Critics began to question whether Harry is genuinely aware of the challenges faced by regular people or if he is simply play-acting in a world he no longer understands. Industry insiders speculated on the implications of this incident for Harry's public persona. He needs to recalibrate how he interacts with the public. One expert suggested, the more he tries to force humor, the more he risks alienating himself further. This concern was echoed by many who felt that Harry's attempted roast was a misguided effort to connect, one that ultimately backfired spectacularly. The incident prompted a wave of nostalgia for the Harry, who once engaged with the public in a more relatable manner, such as during his charity work or when he spoke candidly about mental health. He used to have this effortless charm, a royal watcher reflected. Now it feels like he's trying too hard to fit in, and it's just not working. As the media frenzy continued, several lingering questions remained. How will Prince Harry adapt his public persona moving forward? Will he take this experience as a learning opportunity, or will he double down on his efforts to connect through humor? And what does this mean for his future engagements and projects? These questions create a sense of anticipation and curiosity, keeping audiences engaged as they await further developments in Harry's journey. The interplay between celebrity culture, public perception, and personal identity remains at the forefront of this unfolding narrative, prompting viewers to reflect on the complexities of public life in a world that often demands authenticity. Prince Harry's cringe-worthy attempts to roast Graham Norton have not only exposed his struggles with identity, but have also ignited a national conversation about the challenges faced by public figures in the spotlight. The backlash from this incident serves as a painful reminder that humor is a delicate art, especially for someone attempting to redefine their public image. Ultimately, the question remains, can Harry learn from this experience and recalibrate his approach to public engagement? Or will he remain caught in a cycle of missteps that only serve to further alienate him from the public? As the world watches closely, the stage is set for further developments in this ongoing saga.